Alright guys, so we're doing the solution of this these two simultaneous equations. I'm going to call this equation 1 and equation 2. Alright, we got these questions last week but didn't get any response, so we're going to run through this. And I'm running through question 2 first for speed. Alright, and then get to question 1 because the size, the storage size for question 1 is going to be larger. So I just wanted to get the ball rolling with something that's a little quicker. So let's get the solution done for this. Now, of course, equation 1 is a linear equation and equation 2 is the non-linear equation, okay? So we're going to take the linear equation, which is x plus y equals 6, and make one of the unknowns a subject. Now, in this particular case, it's easy because the coefficients of both are 1. So I can just easily make y the subject. So this would be y is equal to 6 minus x. So what we're going to be using is this to substitute into the nonlinear equation, which is xy equal 9. So I'm going to write back the nonlinear equation, and wherever I see y now, I'm going to put what y is actually equal to, which is 6 minus x. So x open bracket, 6 minus x here equals 9. So we're going to do expansion. So x times 6 is 6x. X times minus x is minus x squared equals 9. And what I'm going to proceed to do now is try to get it in this form, the quadratic form. Plus c equals 0, where 0 is on the right hand side. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring over the positive 9. So it's 6x minus x squared minus 9 equals 0. And I just need to reorganize it so it looks like this. Alright, so it's minus x squared plus 6x minus 9 equals 0. Now, seeing that this here now looks like this, alright, so what I can proceed to do now is to determine what a is, and there's a 1 here, so it's minus 1. So a is minus 1, b is 6, and c is negative 9. Okay, now you can use a quadratic formula or factorization, depending on which method you want to choose. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to try to factorize these first of all. So let me just write again. A is minus 1. All right, b is positive 6, and c is negative 9. So two numbers when added together gives you b. In this case, b is positive 6. And the same two numbers when you multiply gives you AC. In this case, AC means minus 1 times minus 9, which is 9. So what I'm going to do now is write the factors of 9. Factors of 9. 1 times 9 gives you 9. And 3 times 3 gives you 9. So the factors are 1, 3, and 9. So it's also... we're also trying to figure out which of these numbers here, when added, gives you 6, and when you multiply them, you get 9. So it would be 3 and 3. So I'm going to look at these two numbers here, because 3 plus 3 gives you 6, and 3 times 3 gives you 9. So therefore, P equals 3, and Q equals 3 as well. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to rewrite this, except that, please remember this is an x. So it's x squared there, so this is a 1. So what I'm going to do here is just to rewrite this, except I'm not going to use positive 6x. I'm going to break it into the two pieces, which are 3 and 3. So I'm going to have minus 1x squared plus 3x plus 3x minus 9 equals 0. So, what I'm going to do here, minus x, I'm factorizing these two, factorization by grouping. That's x in there minus 3, and I'm going to take out 3 here. That would be x minus 3 equals 0. I know I'm on the right track because I have the same things here. So, in one bracket I have minus x plus 3, and in the other bracket I have x minus 3, which is equal to 0. So I'm going to break off now. So when minus x plus 3 equals 0, minus x is equal to minus 3. Change the sign on both sides, so therefore x is equal to 3. So we have one value of x. Next one, x minus 3 equals 0, x is equal to 3. So we know that x is equal to 3. All right. So we have that value now. So seeing that we have one value there, to find the value, the corresponding value for y, we can just plug in x into any one of these equations here. So x plus y equals 6. So we're going to just substitute. So x is going to be equal to 3, so I'm just going to put that in there. And y is going to be equal to 6 minus 3. Y is going to be equal to 3. So therefore, x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 3 as well. Okay, so just make a note. X plus y equals 6. X is 3, so we're going to substitute 3 there. So 3 plus y equals 6, carry over the 3, and y is equal to 6 minus 3, y is equal to 3. So we have both values, x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 3. It makes sense. It makes sense because if you plug in 3 and 3, you're going to get 6, and 3 times 3 is 9. So we found the values for x and the value for y. Okay, so please review this, and I'm going to be posting the solution to question 1 in a short period of time.